श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयम् नमामि भगवत्पादम् शङ्करं लोकशङ्करम् शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यम् केशवं बादरायणम् सूत्रभाष्यकृतो वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। ऋकारस्त्वन्तकारो वै ऋकारस्तन्निवर्तकः अन्धकारनिरोधित्वात् गुरुरित्यभिधीयते। सदाशिवसमारम्भाम् शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्ताम् वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। ॐ सहनावतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। वासुदेवेन्द्र योगीन्द्रम् नत्वा ज्ञानप्रदं गुरुम् मुमुक्षूणां हितार्थाय तत्त्वबोधो विधीयते। पञ्चीकरणं कथम् एतेषां पञ्चमहाभूतानां तामस अंशस्वरूपम् एकं एकं भूतम् द्विधा विभज्य एकं एकं अर्धम् पृथक् व्यवस्थाप्य अपरम् अपरम् अर्धम् चतुर्धा विभज्य स्वधर्म अन्येषु अर्थेषु स्व अर्धम् अन्येषु अर्थेषु स्वभागचतुष्टय संयोजनम् कार्यं तदा पञ्चीकरणं भवति। एवं पिण्ड ब्रह्माण्डयोः ऐक्यं सम्भूतम् स्थूल शरीर अभिमानी जीवनामकं ब्रह्म प्रतिबिम्बं भवति। स एव जीवः प्रकृत्या स्वस्मात् ईश्वरं भिन्नत्वेन जानाति। अविद्या उपाधि सन् आत्मा जीवः इति उच्यते। माया उपाधि सन् ईश्वरः इति उच्यते। Yesterday we have seen Panchikaranam. So how one Jagat comes in a grossified manner. So it is grossification process in this Shastra is called Panchikaranam. But in Chandogya Upanishad, they have mentioned only 3 elements. So they have said is a Trivritta Karanam. Trivritta Karanam is also grossification. Even Panchikaranam is also grossification. And what yesterday I have said, same, this is the repetition. Shastra doesn't mean how many elements are available. Shastra would like to convey either 5 or 3, but whole Jagat is nothing, but they are not separate from Ishvara. This is only message, either Panchikaranam or Trivritta. And how grossification takes place, we have seen. एतेषां पंचभूतानां तामस अंशस्वरूपम् एकम् एकं भूतं द्विधा विभज्य. So एतेषां पंचभूतानां मध्ये, all 5 elements, they have their own tamas ansha. This tamas ansha is divided into 2, dvidha vibhajya. If suppose these all are tamas ansha of akasha, vayu, agni, apa, jala, prithvi, so from tamas ansha, 1/2 means both are divided in half, and then second sentence was ekam ekam ardham prithak vyavasthapya. Then 1/2 of this each and every elements they have kept separately. This is akasha, this is vayu, this is agni, apah, prithvi. Then aparam ardham, 1/2 this rest 1/2 chaturdha vibhajya. It is divided in 4, chaturdha vibhajya swa ardham, their own half. Anyeshu ardheshu svabhaga chatushtaya sanyojanam karyam. So they are divided into 4. So if they are divided into 4, it becomes 1/8, 1/8, 1/8. Each and every element, 1/2 as it is, and 1/2 again divided in 4. And now these all elements, they are joined with another. Swa ardham anyeshu ardeshu. So this anyeshu ardeshu is called anyeshu ardeshu Swabhava Chatushtaya. So its own 1/2 is divided again into 4. Swabhava Chatushtaya. And each and every, all 4 elements comes together are called Panchikarana. So another we have seen this up to here, it is easy. They are divided into 2, and this is divided into 4. So aparam aparam ardham chaturdha bhavati. This becomes 4, and each and every 4 they joined like this. Swaswa ardham anyeshu ardeshu. This anyeshu ardeshu. Swabhava chatushtayam karya. Each and every 1/8, 1/8 are joined with another elements. Is called karyam, and this karyam is called panchikaran. Before it is called bhutaha, now it is called bhautikam. So grossification, that's why we say this bhautikam. This whole jagat is bhautikam, bhutebhyah jatah, pancha bhautikam. That we have seen. And last one, today we have not changed, but in this way, etebhyah, from this panchikrita panchamahabhutebhyah, from this grossified 5 elementals, sthula shariram, this gross body is become. So this sthula body, this gross sharira, gross body is become with the help of 5 grossified elementals. We have seen up to this, and now new topic will start. And in this way, it says that evam, also we have seen evam, pinda brahmanda yoho, aikyam bhavati. So pindam we can say is an individual, brahmanda we can say is a total. So we have seen Brahmanda, we can call as a cosmos or total. Even from cosmos, total is better. Total means including everything. This is total, and Pind is called individual. So in Brahmanda also, Sukshma Pancha Mahabhuta, in our body is also Sukshma Mahabhuta, Sukshma Sharira. In this total cosmos, Sthula Bhautika, we can say all grossified all elements, Tara, Nakshatra, Graha, everything, these planets, stars, everything. Same way in this, our we have gross body, Sthula there. This is called Pancha Bhautikam. This is called Sthula Bhautikam. So in this way, Pinda Brahmanda Yoho, Aikyam, both are same, both have same Sukshma elements and they have grossified elements. Both are Aikyam. And yesterday what I said, we always, whatever we have from total only. So we are not separate, we are connected with total. So that it was not yesterday, but almost same. Gross body is made up of grossification of 5 elements. Same way gross cosmos is made up of 5 grossified elements. Our subtle body is made up of 5 subtle elements. Same way this total cosmos is also made up of 5 subtle elements. Both are Aikyam. This is both are one and same. It is called Aikyam. Pinda Brahmanda Yoga Aikyam. So we are not isolated, we are not separate, we are connected with total. Now new name has come. We generally we are using, but still we don't know the meaning. So one name is called Jiva and another is called Ishvara. So both names technically they have make us understand. So he says, Sthula Sharira Abhimani Jivanamakam Brahma Pratibimbam Bhavati. Pratibimbam, we can say, is the reflection. So reflection of Brahman is called Brahma Pratibimbam. So what we have said, somehow Bhagavan has created a subtle body. Subtle body means we know this 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 2. I'm just writing here 2 only is called subtle body. When this subtle body comes in contact with Chaitanya Tattva, Brahma Tattva, consciousness, let me write here Brahma. When this subtle body comes in contact with Brahman, because Brahman is all pervading. So when whole Jagat is created, this all subtle body are come in contact with Brahma, and this constitute of subtle body in such a way, then is like a reflection of this consciousness on this subtle body. It is called Brahma Pratibimbam Bhavati. So this is a reflected consciousness on subtle body. When subtle body becomes live, then this subtle body make live our gross body. Because this subtle body is totally identified with gross body, that's why here is written Sthula Sharira Abhimani. The meaning of Sthula Sharira Abhimani is one who is identifying oneself with gross body. But when it can possible, when first this identify oneself with subtle body. So in right until I have not used, but they are using one word is called Chidabhasa. Even though Pujya Swamiji doesn't like this word, but still Abhasa means reflection. When we see our own image in mirror, so we can say the mirror is reflected image of us. Same way, this subtle body is like a mirror, and here the reflected, the consciousness is reflected, and if mirror has some consciousness and mirror starts telling, I am also this person. It's like same way, when this reflected consciousness is available on subtle body, then this subtle body starts claiming, and they say, I am consciousness. This wrong notion, I am only subtle body, it is called Jiva. This is the name of Jiva. But this Jiva is not connected with Atma, that's why it's called Jivatma. This Jiva, according to Shastra, is a Mithya. But it doesn't have any entity. Really speaking, it's just merely reflection, but it considers I am live. That's why we are using this Atma. Generally, Jivatma is not Jivatma, only Jiva. That's why they have written Jiva. Jivanamakam, by the name of the Jiva, is the reflection of Brahman. And they consider I am identified with my both subtle body and gross body. And where it possible, when it starts in somebody asks, so there is a no end, anadi kalat. We think I am subtle body. That's why this Jivanamaka. That is why it is called Jiva. Saha eva Jiva. If you have noticed here, in Tattvabodha, they never write Jivatma. Jivatma is our own production. When we say Atma means consciousness, Chaitanya, and I am. conscious. So I am is who is sitting inside. That's why we are calling Jivatma. Actually is a Jiva only. In this Jiva, Saha Eva Jivaha means this Brahma Pratibimba, this Chidabhasa, who are available inside the subtle body, this Jivaha Prakrutya, naturally, Prakrutya means naturally, out of, without any inquiry, Swasmat, oneself, consider as a oneself, Ishwaram Bhinnatvena Janati. From childhood, not from childhood, from right birth, we always think, I am a separate from Ishwara. So here also, Ishwara, new name has come. According to technically, it will come. So right now, it not need to description. So Bhinnatvena Jana. So this Jiva consider oneself, I am a separate from Ishwara, because they are identified with Sthula and Sukshma Sharira. So just I have given to make more clear, they have used in Shastra, they are using two prakriya. In Sanskritam it is called Pratibimbavada and another is called Parichedavada. Both Vada has their own limitation, but still what they would like to convey, they say some these are the pots, and if they kept under, they filled with the water, and then they have to kept under the sun. So each and every pot has the reflection of sun in many pots. We can see all pots full of water, we can see the sun inside the pot. In each and every sun, the reflected sun inside the pot starts thinking, what? I am sun. How much? The limitation of this pot, that is the sun. It is called same way we are thinking. We are the all-pervading consciousness. Same consciousness, when it come in contact with Sukshma Sharira, and it reflects inside the Sukshma Sharira, and Sukshma Sharira as though becomes life. It is not really life, as though life. And this all Chidabhasa, and this Chidabhasa starts thinking, Aham Chaitanya, I am consciousness, but how much the limitation of this subtle body and limitation of this sthula body, this is I am. This is called Jiva. This is one theory, it is called Pratibimbavada. Another is called Parichedavada. Paricheda means limited. Each and every pot, I always used to ask, space is inside the pot, or all pots are in the space. Which one is the correct? The second one is correct. The space is not inside the pot, but really speaking, because of space, pots are available. But a space inside the pot again starts thinking, I am a space. But how much the size of pot, this is the size of space. This thinking also are called, we are thinking. This is called Jiva. But we can say when pot is broken, so the space inside, should it merge with space? Did not to merge, because everything is same, but we can say this paricheda, this limited, as though we think this space is as though limited by this pot. When this ball being gone, the space become one with all pervading space. Same way, what happens to the Gnani? A Gnani, one who really knows this body, mind, sense complex. So this Gnani, let me clear here, this Atma Gnani knows this Chidabhasa is not really correct, but I am all pervading consciousness. So its Karan Sharira has gone. Because we have seen the meaning of Karan Sharira means mere ignorance. So there is this Karan Sharira gone, Sukshma Sharira, he knows now Sukshma Sharira is live because of this reflected consciousness, but I am not Sukshma Sharira. So that Gnani really doesn't have, he doesn't own up. I can't say identify, we can identify when body is inside. So we can say, but this Gnani knows I am not owner of the Sukshma Sharira. This Sukshma Sharira is mere instrument given to me, but I am not Sukshma Sharira, and at the same time, even I am not Sthula Sharira, I am not gross body. So such Gnani, when time comes and when death comes, at that time, this Sthula Sharira, then what will happen to Sukshma Sharira? Sukshma Sharira won't remain more, because Gnani knows I am not this Sukshma Sharira, this is mere instrument. So Sukshma Sharira doesn't have travel, it has gone. Karan Sharira already gone. That's why this Gnani, whatever available in Sukshma Sharira, is to merge with all pervading consciousness. So Gnani, last death is called Parantakaya. They Brahma, what is that? When we sannyasis, no, when we receive the sannyasi, te Brahma loke tu parantakala. So Gnaninaha parantakala means this is the last death. Here we have only antakala. So again, this Sukshma Sharira will travel from another body. This is for Jiva, for Gnani, this is parantakala. This is the slot of Jiva. So I have written Jiva is equal to Chidabhasaha. And what is the meaning of Chidabhasaha? So here written is a reflection of Brahman. It is called Jiva Chidabhasaha. And this continue until Gnanam won't take place. That's Chidabhasa or Jiva. They have to travel from one body to another. So when this Chidabhasa identify with the gross body, Abhimani means identify with one gross body, then we start telling, I work, I go, I eat, I bathe, anything, whatever I do, this body does, I am doing. It's called Sthula Sharira Abhimani. And when we identify with the subtle body, we always identify, but when we claim, I am happy, unhappy, angry, worried, depressed, all are because we are identified with Sukshma Sharira. And this is Prakrutya. This is a natural without any influence. Not from this birth, from Anadi Kalaha, we keep on doing like this only. This is the slot of Jiva. So Jiva is equal to Chidabhasaha. It is the reflection of Brahman. How clear what is the Jiva? Like there is Ishvara? Yeah, this is. But Upadhi word comes, that's why I have just explain what is the Upadhi. So Avidya Upadhi San Atma Jivaha Uchyate. So what is called Jivaha? How can this Atma poor becomes Jiva? So they have written Avidya Upadhi, conditioning oneself with Maya. So Avidya Upadhi San. So conditioning existence of the ignorance. So Avidyayaha Upadhi. So again, what I have this yellow. Before that, we can know this is the crystal. Suppose this is a crystal. This crystal, we know it is a colorless. But when we give some parrot color, behind crystal, then crystal look like a parrot color. In this prism, if it has consciousness, it starts, I am crystal, but I am green color crystal, then green color is considered as a upadhi of prism. Green color. We have seen, I have not writing here, but we have seen upam. This is upam. Upadhi is called upam. The upam is samipam. Gatva. Upadhi adhiyate. Adhiyate. Swakam rupam. Swakam rupam is equal to upadhi. Upam, upadhi means this is not up is equal to samipam. Having gone near. So this green color is gone near to the prism and gatva adhiyate has given swakam rupam. Green color has its green color adhiyate. It is given to this prism. Then this prism is appear as a green color. Then we can say this green color is a upadhi of this prism. Is it clear? Then, so green color is a upadhi. Crystal is not upadhi of green color. There are people are making mistake. That's why I'm repeating. Once say why we are repeating because of this reason. Sometimes people say crystal is a upadhi of green color. It is a wrong thing. Green color is a upadhi of crystal. Same way. One's own. Swakam means one's own. Swakam. So suppose green color is one's own rupam means green color. Swakam rupam means its own rupam. Swakam means its own. Rupam we can say form. Whatever form again we say is one type of whatever swakam. So this crystal looks like a green. So we can say this green color is a upadhi of crystal. Same way, this consciousness, can I remove? Is okay, no? So this yellow color is as though I have written as a consciousness. Chaitanya Tattva. All pervading. So I have just put here all over the place. This is a consciousness only. So it's all pervading consciousness. In this all pervading consciousness, there are many subtle bodies. So I have shown different pictures. So somebody is like elephant, somebody is monkey, somebody man, women, deer, many things. So all sukshma sharira come in contact with this consciousness. When sukshma sharira comes in contact with Chaitanya Tattva, then this Chaitanya Tattva, Sukshma Sharira, as though becomes like this subtle body which are really inert, but they as though like, as though they are not really like, but as though like. So this subtle body now claiming oneself, I am consciousness. But how much the quantity, the size of this person, this is I. So we can say this person's consciousness, this person's becomes Sthula and Sukshma Sharira of this person is a upadhi of Chaitanya Tattva. So Chaitanya Tattva has upadhi. Is upadhi adjunction of what? So Sukshma Sharira. Sukshma Sharira, maybe elephant, anything. So Sukshma Sharira has Upadhi. Sukshma Sharira doesn't have Upadhi of Chaitanya. That we have to reverse, we need not to remember. So this, because of this confusion, I am limited. This Chaitanya Tattva starts thinking, I am limited. How much? So if deer starts thinking, I am limited, so how much? So whatever deers. So this is the position of poor Chaitanya Tattva. So this Sukshma Sharira becomes the Upadhi of Chaitanya Tattva. And there are hundreds and innumerable Sukshma Sharira are available, and each and every Sukshma Sharira is to become a Upadhi of this consciousness. And until this all Sukshma Sharira thinks, I am up to the size of Sukshma Sharira, the life will continue from one Sharira to another Sharira. This is called Upadhi. So Chaitanya Tattva has Upadhi of Sukshma Sharira. That we have to remember. Not Sukshma Sharira has Upadhi of Chaitanya Tattva. Should I write? Subtle Sharira, subtle body. Consciousness. Subtle body is the Upadhi of consciousness. Reverse, people may speak. Consciousness is the Upadhi of subtle body is the wrong sentence. Consciousness is subtle body's Upadhi. This is a correct. Okay. So this Chaitanya Tattva, who is all pervading, starts thinking, I am a subtle body. This is called Jiva. And the limitation of each and every subtle body is the limitation of mind. And this thinking keeps on going. Punarapi Jananam, Punarapi Maranam. So this is the slot of Jiva. Now Ishvara will come. So who is this Ishvara? So again I have written, this is the Avidya Upadhi Saha Atma Chaitanya Tattvam is called Jiva. So not knowing our real nature because of ignorance, this body mind sense complex is my Upadhi. So when I say I am body, when we say I am, suppose male. So this male is a Upadhi of I am. If I say I am female, then this female is a Upadhi of I am. And I am who? Consciousness. That we have to know. And if we consider I am male, female, I am Sukhi, Dikhi, then the problem of body is my problem. The problem of mind is my problem. The problem of all relatives is my problem. This is called Jiva. And since identify with oneself, that Jivatma knows I am very less knowledge. This is called Alpagya. If you can become a PhD in 2 to 3 some subject, but still Alpagna. We don't know how much this universe is and how much cosmos is. So always we remain Alpagya. Alpagya means Alpaha means less. Gyaha means Janati. One who knows very limited. More and more we try to know, more and more we know how much limited knowledge I have. Even Pujya Swamiji used to keep some flower. So if somebody he used to raise, what is this? Then everybody says flower. Swamiji says, you all are very all knowledge. Then again, second question he used to ask, What is the color of this flower? They will say it is a pink color. Then Swamiji, oh, very good knowledge you have. Then he again asks, total how many petals are available in this flower? We can count and we can say this is only 25 or 30. Fourth question is asked, why this flower has 40 petals and why this flower has only 35? We don't have answer. This is only start from small. There are many questions. That's why we are called Alpagna. Very limited knowledge. And we know how much power we have. Even we cannot, there are all wrestlers. They can lift up 120 kg. After one limit, they cannot lift up. So whatever, so they even all are called Alpa Shaktiman. They have limited power. And this all Alpagnaha, Alpa Shaktiman makes Jiva more Jiva. I don't know this, I don't know this. This make our mind very, very lowly. He says, I don't know this. This is the slot of Jiva. So once I have explained, but our capital is Agnana. Agnana means being Jiva, we don't know, we are all pervading consciousness. This is our capital of Agnana. Because of this Agnana, we are born as a Jiva. When we are born as a Jiva, we know we don't know anything. So we always have desire or karma to become something. If I become a multimillionaire, then I will be happy. If I have name and fame, then I will be happy. So this, if I have this, is called karma in Sanskrit. To fulfill our all desire, we keep on do different type of karma. And to fulfill our desire, we do karma. Karma may be with confront with dharma. Sometimes we violate a dharma also. So we earn money, not proper way, same way, whatever our desire, we cannot fulfill proper way, equal other. This dharma will give us punya, this adharma will give us papa. This both combined together, again new jiva. Same agnana, same desire. This is mentioned here. This kama, this our desire keeps on asking, I need this, I need this. And this is the whole life goes. This is the slot of Jiva. Now Ishvara. Who is this Ishvara? It is given. Maya upati san Ishvaraha uchyate. There, avidya upadi san, we have to know how Jivaha uchyate. Avidya upadi san. Now, who is this Ishvara? So he says, Maya Upati. Again, Brahma plus Maya. When Brahman used Maya as a Upadi, this is called Ishvara. What is the difference between Jiva and Ishvara? We are under the Maya and Ishvara is the boss of Maya. This is only difference. So Maya Upati San Ishvaraha Uchyate. Same consciousness, which is we say Nirgunam, Nirakaram, which is says Nirgun, Nirakar. What is other we can say? Is without any power. Same consciousness when he activates his own power, Maya, and this along with Maya, same Brahman is called Ishvara. And from this Ishvara and Maya, whole Jagat come into being. What we have seen, Panch Mahabhuta and everything. So if we say this Jiva is limited, is one with identify with one subtle body, while this Ishvara being conscious and is Swami of Maya is all pervading. Because Brahman knows I am the master of Maya. Then we know, being Jiva, we Alpagya, our knowledge is very limited. But Ishvara, Brahman with Maya is all knowledge, knows everything. Means each and every Jiva's Sanchit Karma is also known by Ishvara. How to create whole cosmos is also knowledge for Ishvara. And Sarva Shaktiman, Kartum Akartum Anyatha Kartum. This is the slot of Ishvara. So this is called Ishvara. And now, it will come slowly, they will take at both levels, because actually this is Brahman. Agnanam plus Jiva, Agnanam plus this Chidabhasa are called Jiva. Same Brahman plus Maya Upadhi is called Ishvara. And from Ishvara, this all many Jivatmas come. So slowly they will guide, they will take us all Tattvabodha. In Jiva also Chaitanya Tattva. And even Ishvara has same consciousness. So Jivatvam, this Chidabhasa, when Atma Gnanam takes place, this Agnanam will go, and with that Atma Gnani knows this I am not this subtle body. So whatever available is only Chaitanya, and me and Ishvara, even Ishvara is using Maya to sustain Jagat, to create Jagat, to resolve Jagat. But actually, Ishvara's original nature is nothing but Chaitanya Tattva. So both level, Jiva and Ishvara is same. This is, it will be, we see, but it is called Tat Ishvara. Tvam means Jiva is equal to means Asi. This is called Asi. And a person who is intellectual, that person having studied this, they start if claiming I am not separate from Ishvara, but I am Ishvara. Then if Gnani is there, that person's behavior will be changed. Because that Gnani looks each and every person as a Ishvara only. But one who has this mere knowledge, without assimilated knowledge, that Jiva, Agnanam will continue. So he cannot become one with Ishvara. And still, if persons start telling this all Ishvaras, I am only Ishvara, you should not worship Ishvara. This is a wrong sentence. Yes, I would like to tell. In even Atma Gnanam also, when this Jagat continue, Jiva remains Jiva and Ishvara remains Ishvara only. We should understand this, otherwise I am Ishvara. This statement is wrong. But more we will see. So I have just written, why I was clarifying, we are, even Ishvara is both. There are people is asking, Ram, Krishna Avtara, there are many Avtara. So what is the difference between Jiva Janma and what is the difference of Parmeshwara, Ishvara? So I have just written. So this is the basic difference between Jiva and Parmeshwara. It is cause why we are born and why Ishvara is born. So we are born because of our Agnana, because we don't know who we are. That's why this life is continued. But Ishvara is born, or Ishvara appear, is the Avtara. Why? Because he is Sarvagyatva. He knows everything. He is all-knowing. That's why he is the cause. And I have written, because of Agnanam, Sansare Patati. Because of Agnanam, he falls in this samsara. But because of Sarvagnatva, Ishvaraha, Sansare Avatarati, he just descended. This is the Karan Veda between Jivaha and Ishvaraha. Again, what is the Swarupa Veda? What is the basic difference between Jivaha and Ishvaraha? So I have written, Jivaha always sansari. He always say, Aham Shauchami. I am sansari. I have ragaha. I have sorrow. I have delusion. Everything is our capital. And Bhagavan says, I am asansari. I am Nitya Ananda Sarupa. Jivaha thinks I am bound. Nitya Baddhaha, even Ishvara in the form of Rama and Krishna, he knows Nitya Mukta. Jiva's Deha is Pancha Bhautika Deha, but Ishvara is born not with the help of Pancha Bhautik Deha. It is a Pratibhasik. With the help of Maya, it just appears. It need not to go through all 9 months in mother womb. It just appear anywhere. So that's why to appear in front of Hiranyakashipu, he doesn't need any mother's womb. Just he comes. That's why it is a Pratibhasik Satta. He is a Pratibhasik. He using Maya. Ishvara is using Maya, and we need Panchabhautik there. And last one, the purpose of Jivaha and purpose of Ishvaraha. So I have written here, Jivaha, we are here to exhaust our prarabdha karma, nothing else. And while exhausting prarabdha karma, again we are doing different type of karma. They will give again punya papa. While what is the purpose of Ishvara? The first one is protection of dharma, paritrana sadhuna. This destruction of adharma is a byproduct. Bhagavan really is avtara is only for paritrana sadhuna, to protect dharma, to protect a good people who protected dharma. Rakshitaha dharmaha rakshati. One who is protected dharma can only protect. That's why Bhagavan says, I will protect sadhu. Loka rakshanartham Ishvaraha prakatati in anugrahat. To bless some individual person has seen Ishvara, to bless that person. Anugrahat. This is for Ishvara. And destruction, to kill all Ravana demons, Bhagavan is Avtarati. So this is the basic difference of Jiva and Ishvara. Even after having Atma Gnanam, this difference will continue. That we have to understand. Then after Atma Gnanam, now me and Krishna is same. Not possible. We are same at only Chaitanya Tattva level, not Upadhi level. At Upadhi level, Ishvara is Sarvagnatva. At Upadhi level, Ishvara is all power. When at Upadhi level, we are Alpagna. At Upadhi level, we are less power. It will continue. With this sentence, we will see tomorrow. Purnamada Purnamida Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Guru Namaha. Hari.
Thank you so much.
Any question?